Muamalat meaning trade or business is a branch of Islamic jurisprudence or fiqh. The concept and muamalah understanding or fiqh refer to economic transaction and activities such as Islamic banks offering ijarah, murabahah, and mudarabah.
I'll be explaining on regarding the objective of our studies, which is awareness of Sharia concept in Muamalat. Our first objective is the importance of Sharia concept in Muamalat. Second, the impact of Sharia concept in Muamalat at Malaysian economy. Third, the lack of awareness of Sharia concept in Muamalat in our daily lifestyle. Next, I'll be explaining on regarding the importance of Sharia concept in Muamalat. This concept serves moral and ethical behavior in the future at financial and commercial transactions, as well as the aspect of economic and social. The prohibition of interest, which is riba, uncertainty, gara, and gambling, masir, that Muslim must avoid implementing in all those transactions. My first point is prohibition of riba. This refers to charging or reimbursing interest on loans. Those who want to take or avoid anything prohibited elements should use transaction and trading services provided by Islamic institutions such as Islamic banks. This is because selecting an Islamic institution is the best way to ensure it is free of any prohibited elements. Next will be the prohibition of masjid, which refers to the gambling and speculation. For an example, gambling is the unpredictable of timing and benefit of life insurance coverage and casino games, where income is simply transferred from a loser to a winner without creating a new amount of inventory of your own wealth. Next will be the prohibition of gara. This refers to the contract of uncertainty and ambiguity. It promotes fairness and equality in financial and commercial transactions. The objective is to protect the buyer where in a particular sales activity. It is possible to avoid selling a product that does not exist. Next, to avoid misleading the price. Next is to ensure that both parties agree to the contract. From this, we can gather that the Sharia concept and principle are essential for shaping the individual and organization by promoting fairness, justice, and cooperation of all parties involved in commercial transactions.
Hello everyone and very good afternoon. Today I would like to continue on the impact in Sharia concept in Muamalat. Okay, so I would like to present about 5 impacts on Muamalat, which is first is justice and fairness, which is the foundation of Islamic banking model is based on the profit sharing principle, whereby the risk is shared by the bank and the customer. This system of financial intermediation contributes to a more equitable distribution of income and wealth. Secondly, is banking for all. Although based on Shariah principle, Islamic banking is not restricted to Muslims only and is available to non-Muslims as well. Thirdly, is transparency, which is Islamic banking is about conducting business in a fair and transparent manner, guiding you to ensure full understanding of risks and costs associated with the product and service is the utmost prerogative. And fourthly is ethical and moral dimension. The strong ethical and moral dimension of doing business and selecting business activity to be financed play an important role in promoting socially desirable investment and better individual or corporate behavior. And lastly is discouraging speculation. Speculative transactions are sources of instability and by nature is a miscalculation of capital. Muamalat in Islamic banks are prohibited from carrying out such activities, rather than focusing in deployment of capital to the real economy to promote socio-economic justice. Thank you.
Now, I will explain to you about the awareness of Shariah concept in Muamalat. First awareness is culture of Islamic banking. The Al-Quran deals with economic-related matters and how they apply in Islam. In Sharia, this being the Islamic law of human conduct. In Sharia law, it prohibits riba or called as payment over and above what has been lent, which causes the payment of interest or usury to be a wrong. But Sharia law does not prohibit its profit acquired from trading activity. The reasons behind this positive stance being that there is a risk of loss involved in any trading activity. Secondly is the attitudes toward Islamic banking. There was a belief that Islamic banks were not offering sufficient interest-free loans which could contribute to solving community problems in a just and efficient manner. The elimination of predetermined interest rates and loans provided. Majority of the community prefers to deal with conventional banks because of better service records. This means that any religious motivation in preferring an Islamic bank was subsumed by the greater concern for the quality of bank service. Last but not least is bank selection criteria. Factors like bank's reputation and its image, business hours, parking facilities, wide range of service offered, recommendations of friends and relatives, fast and efficient service, being able to pay utility bills and financial counseling services were considered as more important by male customers than female customers in their selection of commercial bank. Furthermore, the bank location played more important role for bank customers under the age of 40 as compared to other age groups that were studied.
I'm Clarissa Das. I will present on the findings of awareness of Sharia concept in Muamalat. The purpose of this finding was to determine the awareness of forbidden components in Muamalat, riba, gahar, and maisir, as they are commonly known among Muslims, are forbidden components in banking and finance. Even so, the majority of us are unaware that all of these elements can play a role in our daily lives. Muamalat was responsible for both commercial and non-commercial venture. As a result, forbidden components in Muamalat can happen in the absence of Muslims' knowledge. This is due to few of the venture have suit customs or tradition over the era. There are few findings that have been discovered. There are 5 findings. That is the first, multi-level marketing MLM contains riba interest. Second, the gahar fashish in transaction. Third, maisir activities, the attitude in Islamic banking. And last but not least, the bank selection criteria. Suggestion to improve Sharia concept in Muamalat. Islamic banking also serves as a financial intermediary because it involves activities such as resource allocation, investment, and financing. On the other hand, the term of Islam connotes as a number of noticeable distinction between Islamic and traditional banking. Traditional banking, also known as conventional banking, as the latter must adhere to fiqh muamalat, that is the Islamic commercial law. Financial instruments contains riba, gahar, and gambling must be avoided in Islamic banking. Alternatively, fiqh muamalat provides various contracts such as bay, ijra, and kalafa, which can be used as technological advanced financial instruments. There are 3 types of suggestion to improve Sharia concept in Muamalat. First, give justice and fairness. Financial institutions should encourage Islamic values. Second, banking for all. Non-Muslim customers' perspective on Islamic banking and products. Thirdly, discouraging speculation. Encourages risk-takings linked to the financial sector, to the real economy, and emphasize financial inclusions and welfare program. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. So I would like to explain the conclusion for our poster in Shariah concept in Muamalat, which is Shariah concept in muamalat is important for individuals or organizations, especially Muslim, because it can be served as foundation for moral and ethical behavior in the future in financial and commercial transactions, as well as in other aspects of economic and social daily life. Riba, gara, and maisir are strictly forbidden in almost any transaction in Islam. So that's all for today for our video. Thank you for watching and Assalamualaikum.